Welcome to the
Huge megalodon.
All right. Welcome to the Broski Doodles podcast, the best podcast in all the land. It's your boy KIKO Kiko Cervantes. DJ BJ is here, Adrian's here. Let's get right to it, okay? Like it, share it, the whole thing, man. Come on, let's grow this shit. Tiger Woods was offered what is rumored to be about $700 to $800 million. Hold on, let me say that again. I want to say it with the British voice that used to be on those docu-series about people's houses. He got offered $800 million to be in the Live Tour, which is sort of like a parallel to the PGA, but in Saudi Arabia. I'm not even sure if it's actually in Saudi Arabia or if they just organize it and they play somewhere else. But they're trying to get like big players to come to this league. And well, Tiger Woods is one of them, and they already got Phil. What's that guy's name? Phil
Mickelson.
Mickelson, yeah, Phil Mickelson, which is like one of the legends. They got him for about $200 million.
Oof.
Which I don't know if that's a year or for like a contract, but
I think it's just for the tour or
just
what?
for one time.
I don't know. Like that
All right,
seems crazy.
All right, but then Tiger got offered about 700, 800, right?
Oof.
Now, of course, this is all information at this stage that's not confirmed, so it's very tabloid, TMC-ish. But it did happen. They get, they did offer him a bunch of money, and he rejected it, right? He declined. Now, I'll give you my opinion. Like the question is like, is this a good choice? Like, do you decline that offer, right? But they started throwing out some numbers on the article I read. Most of the money that Tiger Woods makes is from sponsorships, right? And from all the PGA Tour prices, he's made apparently like about $120 million in all of the tours that he's had. That's in prize money. So you would think, okay, if you've made $120 million your whole life with the winnings of your tours, you're gonna get 800 for one tour on this one. But he's thinking, right? I mean, this is me analyzing Tiger Woods because, of course, when you're in the same level, you can see Tiger eye to eye and analyze the game. He's thinking, I'm not getting paid for the tour. I'm getting paid for Nike. I'm getting paid for Benihana, wherever they have a Tiger Woods, low main special, for example. So he gets the money from the sponsorships, right? So he's like, what is this gonna do to my image if I go and play for the Saudi Arabia league, right? And it's an interesting topic because China is doing this, for example, with movie stars, right? Where they go and pretty much pay huge amounts of money to get not any movie star, but movie stars to make like movies that are more sort of based towards the culture that they wanna, push. And I don't know. I mean, what happens when when like an entity has so much money that they can throw these like stupid figures out there, like $800 million? Like, what the fuck is that? And I mean, and props to Tiger Woods for being able to say like, nah, I'm good.
Well, I don't think it's him fighting the fight. I'm sure he has a whole team that are on top of him that are telling him, look, you could go, but you're never going to get this contract again.
You think his PR people are saying, look, remember when you fucked the 16 Scandinavian women? Or 25?
We cleared that for you. We did that for you. We scratched your back then.
You remember when we had that conversation where we said we kind of cannot get into any other little altercations in the future. So maybe this won't be a good image for you. No, he's gotta be, right? I mean, he's thinking in the long term. He wants to have a good image for the fans that listen to him, for the people that see him, and I think that he knows that this could hit the people that see him and make change their mind about him. So So I don't know. I thought it was an interesting topic. Apparently, that's the biggest figure ever, like, spoken about in the world of sports, in any sports combined, and it's almost $1 billion. And I'm pretty sure they could throw the number if they knew that Tiger would accept. Like, if Tiger goes back to them and says, "Look, I want a Billy.
Billy.
Fuck it, I want a Billy."
He
They
has
would
to sign
give it.
over his soul, dude. Because there's no way that's just for one season. That's got to be for the rest of his career and his son's career and his grandkids' career.
Well, yes, it's probably like a couple of tours, right? I don't think it's 1 year, but he's
I
still
want
a
that-
Billy.
I want that Mega Million.
Like, he's like, "Look, I want a Billy," and they're like, "We got that Billy. I don't know if you know about us,
Give us
Oh.
your kid.
but we got them Billies. We'll give you 2 Billies. We want you and all of the athletes that come from your genetics." Damn, that's like some new level contracts. You know, let me get the seeds from your, from your thing. Well, let's see what Tiger does. Let's see what other golfers they get. Like I said, they got already Phil McLemore, Phil Mickelson,
Mickelson.
Phil Mickelson, which is one of the legends.
He's getting a lot of heat from joining the tour for
Right.
that same reason.
Oh, right. But he's like, "I ain't got Nike making fucking golf shoes for me." Maybe he does. I don't know.
Probably
But
does.
he
I mean,
took the,
when it comes to that, at what point do you draw the line? You're gonna look at every single thing that you buy and trace it back to the source, like,
What do you mean?
because he's receiving slack from it because of the fact that it's driven by what, oil money,
Well, I mean, there's
and they
There's-
support slavery and
there's a lot of things you
could.
could throw in there. That's a whole podcast, right? Like, what are the sides when it comes to Saudi Arabia? There's a lot of things more than just oil money. Like, there's other things that could be discussed there, right? But
So if you're gonna get on your moral high horse as to like where all the things that you purchase come from, then all the things that you purchase from China, you shouldn't have any of those things either because they have their own camps over there that they're running and whatnot.
Yeah, but I don't think it has to do with a matter of do you like are the products made in places where people are poor and shit like that. Like, it's more like things they've done.
The
And I don't
democracy
know-
over there and dictatorships and whatnot.
Yeah,
Well,
like, I mean,
same thing applies
like,
to China then too.
Well, there was a reporter that got Tenoshi in in Turkey. Yeah, you guys.
Nah,
Okay, well, like,
I got kids, man.
there's shit that has happened. Now, I don't know enough about this, and I ain't got beef with nobody, but it's a lot more than, "Oh no, they got sweatshops," Which is, I mean, I'm not saying that's not bad. I mean, that's also bad. I'm talking about,
But it gets deeper. There's levels.
yeah, it's deeper than rap. I think it's 2007 Rick Ross album. So
Yeah, he's talking about the case of Jamal Khashoggi.
yeah, as you know, we always want to make sure that we're 100% fact checked on everything we say here. No, but it's an interesting story, and it's kind of crazy, and
So what would you guys do? Would you take the Tiger Woods route or the Phil Mickelson route?
I mean, right now at this stage, I'll take anything they give me. If they give me if they give me $100K, I'll go fucking play tennis wherever they want me to. And
Damn.
no, I think he did the right choice. I think that in these times, Tiger Woods knows that his image is what is worth the money. Fuck the golfing. Like, he knows he probably doesn't even got that much years left of golfing. He's gotta protect what he's gonna have left for the rest of his life, which is his image, right? Being in places. Hello, yeah, I remember my dad. He used to hit me, but then I got better and shit.
the prestige.
There's gonna be another documentary probably that he's like part of, like the
The
last
decision.
Dance. Yeah, that's
The
what it
Him
is.
being the only golfer that stayed out of the tour, and then the tour blows up or whatever.
Right. He's gonna make more. No, I don't know if more money, but he's gonna make a lot of money on the documentary about declining the offer. It's like, I looked inside of me and I said, "Am I a tiger? Am I a fucking tiger. No, I won't take the money. No, thank you. I won't be linked.
They dramatize the hanging up the phone.
Yeah. And then they're like, all right, well, let's fucking kill him. No, I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Cut screen, rest in peace, Tiger Woods, 2023.
A very bad decision. All right, well, I wanted to talk to you guys about a topic that has to do with men, right? And here we believe in being men, not because we have, a belief system. No, it's because that's what we are, unfortunately or fortunately. For some of the people in the Broski Doodles that have been circumcised, you're still a man as well. That doesn't take off anything, Are you do you have a little bit less? Of course, but you're still a man, right? Right. So I think that's important. And as men, there's things, right? Needs, right? Basic needs that we have, right? And I wanted to talk about a little subject that doesn't get brought up too often, actually almost never. And I think it's important, especially for the young one, We have some young people that listen to the Broski Doodles, not too young. So, it's not like a worrying situation, but just young enough that it makes sense for them to hear us. But people know that most of the audience comes from the third age in Belgium. So, but the younger ones,
Belgium, what's up?
You might not be 100% clear on what it is that you need to do to stay looking fresh in all aspects of your body, right? And your mind. But we're talking about mostly the body, right? The grooming of the man. Women, this is instilled in them at an earlier age, and I think in a more pressing way, right? Like because of stereotypes and different, the patriarch. Women have learned sort of like to need to look nice, to look good, to smell good, to be right from the get-go. And I think we're a little more like cavemen-like. And, I'll be even the blame, I'll put myself in this scenario. Like when I was younger, 17, 18, I might have not done things that I think were necessary, basic, to keep a man looking right. So we're talking about grooming, right? There's a lot more technology today, a lot more things that you can get. But what's your take on this? How much should you do it? I've heard right now there's some laser techniques. And I heard a friend the other day tell me like, I might do that shit. I'm like, wait, whoa.
Some laser, some Jedi mind tricks?
Yeah, some of that laser Jedi mind tricks. And I'm just thinking, how far do you guys think one should go? I see you guys. I see you as, very hairy, manly man. And I myself, I have hair. We as humans have hair. But you guys, just look more manly. I don't know if it's the Miami thing. You get the humidity. It just makes you look like you got something to say. And you're not afraid to say it. How far do you go? Do you shave, just a little bit? Do you do the whole thing? Do you go to a place where they do things to you? Not sexually, grooming wise. Do you get the laser done? Have you thought about it? Would you get it?
Now you bring that up, that would be a good concept. Where you get the whole treatment.
What does that mean? Elaborate.
you sign up for a little trim, or you get go fully bald. You get the laser. You upgrade to the laser, and then once you finish up, it's not over. And then the second part of the service comes into play. Now that you're looking fresh, looking good, then whoever's treating you, finishes up the job sexually.
We're talking about manual stimulation, and what's funny? Like you always hear about these places, I'll go back to the subject. But yeah, we're joking here about obviously maybe the ladies don't know about this stuff. The happy endings, right? You go to a Asian massage parlor, and I'm not being racist about it. That's the stereotype. And after the massage, they in certain places you pay more. They give you a
happy ending.
A happy ending. And the other day I was walking through the streets of Madrid, and this blew my mind. I was walking through the center by roads that I walked with my cousin recently, and then there was this Asian lady outside a little Asian shop, and she looked at me and she said, "Guapo, guapo, masaje." She's, hey, cutie massage. And I almost felt like abuse. I'm like, oh, I got scared. I'm like, oh fuck. She's offering me that. you know. And I was like, oh shit, they got those here as well. Of course, I mean, why wouldn't they? You know, it's a noble art. So,
It is an art.
So,
but
So,
just in grooming general. Sorry, yeah.
how much was it?
So, well, I mean, I don't want to go too deep, but if you get the package deal, you do get benefits on the long run. So I took the subscription model, and I think it's working great.
I got an appointment next week. Damn, she's pretty ballsy to be just announcing it like that.
Yeah,
Because times are tough over there.
No love. And and I felt abused because she looked at me and she saw like, oh, this is a fat fuck tourist. You know? And it's like, no. I'm a not so fat local. But that's the vibe I got from her. Oh, come here, you nasty pig.
She felt no risk in bringing up that conversation in broad daylight to you.
No risk. She saw no type of morality in my eyes.
He will definitely do it, and he's definitely the furthest thing away from a cop. So
Yeah, he's
Get
not
in
a
here,
cop,
big boy.
and he definitely pays for sex. Fuck. There's no way this guy gets laid alone. No, but yeah, like a place where you get groomed, I mean, I guess that's a little weird, but it is needed. I mean, when I'm doing my grooming in my private areas, and sometimes I've used a razor that I've used a razor, that's a specific one where I change the blades for my beard, and sometimes I get a little nick. I've used that down there where I'm like, bro, I could have just like taken the thing, like, bye. And then I started using another razor, but it's like a very delicate situation. And I'm not saying with women it's not a delicate situation, but I think with women it's all there. With men, it's like a whole chandelier thing that is fucked, man. It's designed, it's fucked up. I'm gonna get my penis removed. That's it. I think I found it. It will make it a lot easier for grooming. I just take the whole thing off. Just leave a hole.
just flat surface like a Barbie doll, a Ken doll.
That would be ideal. You make you more aerodynamic. No, like today, bro, I had the case of the sweaty balls days, and it was annoying. Oof. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not a hanger. I mean, I'm hanging more than when I was 17, but I'm not specifically a hanger.
I can hang.
I mean, I could hang. But bro, these days I've been having like just the case of the sweaty nutsack. It's just insane. I don't understand it. And like I gotta be at work like, and it's uncomfortable because I behave. You look at me in the spot, you know, as different in my private life. You wouldn't even know, like, oh, damn, that's that guy? The CEO from that, what? Really? Yes. But I come here, I'm humble. I try to be more like, you know, cordial, you know, jovial, whatever, you know, but yeah, when I'm out there running the businesses, yeah, I gotta have a specific way of talking to people and making sure shit gets done.
That Asian lady saw right through that facade, though.
Come here, bastard.
She saw the inner beast. And she shot her shot.
She couldn't believe she didn't land it. She's like, what? No, it doesn't make sense. You give me dollars now, you fat fuck.
That's target demographic. How not work? He don't understand what I'm saying. That's what it is.
Oh, you don't get it. I'm going to jerk you off.
Did she at least look enticing? Or like it was just like a massage gear?
No, I mean she wasn't of my liking. But yeah, it's a weird thing. It's a weird thing. I don't know why. To me it just feels weird. But with the grooming, I don't know. I mean, I'll be honest with you. And I know the Broscuduros might think that we think a certain way, right? And you're wrong. You're wrong. We think differently for everything. I'm thinking of getting the laser done. Just get the whole shit done. But what if they later find out, oh, remember when you did that laser? Yeah, now you got this disease. The laser flu, whatever the fuck.
The laser.
But I think maybe it's been tested. Maybe it's been done a lot. Maybe, you know, how many Brazilians?
On women, though,
Yeah.
we would be the test subjects.
and,
Yeah.
and Brazilians don't use laser.
They don't?
They use wax.
Use wax.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they also get the laser done now that they exist.
I think the laser is more of an American thing, really, out of
okay.
convenience.
Out of convenience, okay. All right. Well, would you guys get the laser?
It's for life, right?
For life,
No.
dog. No, it ain't for life.
It's not. You gotta retouch. It's like a tattoo.
It's long. It's more effective than the wax, but there is some hair that will grow back, you know. And it's
Yeah,
I think
you
it's-
might have to, I think, do like a repass in the future. Get laser up, but you know, for a few years, you'll be looking like a, you know, like a Chinese,
Newborn baby.
like a newborn baby. Yeah, it's very disturbing. We look for women that look like that.
I mean,
do you
you
think-
guys. I
Well,
don't
man.
care about that. Me personally.
No, well, I mean, I'm more on a European note now, and I could take it anyways. You know, whatever's on the menu that day. You know, I mean, not that I have different menus every day. I say this in case my girlfriend learns English. And hears this in the future. Just in case. No, but do you think in the US, do you think for women as well, it has changed when it comes to the grooming, or is still the default option to have it completely clean? Because I think that, for example, I don't know if it's because I'm in Europe or because times changed, that now, again, not that like I'm out there, you know, just dicking the whole community, but just the feel, you know, when I go out in the streets, I get a feel of the people. And the feel that I get is that when they fuck, they have a little hair. That's the
I
feel
do.
you have a little.
I do. Yeah. I don't like let it get out of control. I do like light maintenance. Some
You do light
scissors.
maintenance. Okay,
Yeah.
would you say, for
Trim around
example,
the edges.
comparison, you call Pablo to cut your grass once a month?
Something like that. Yeah.
All right. And what do you demand on the ladies' end?
The same.
The same.
Some light touching.
All right,
I don't
some light
want
touch-
a wildebeest, and I don't expect laser. But
Right. Okay. You see, that's
it's
fair.
nice, but I don't expect it.
Right. Like if you want to go the extra mile, right? I get it. A
Yeah,
little
you
treat,
upgrade from Taco Bell to Chipotle.
right? A little treat. You know, you're taking me to Chick-fil-A in the morning, but you remember it's Saturdays, not Sundays, because they fucking close to go pray or whatever the fuck. Okay. I think that's fair. Do you think that's changed, or do you think you just get older and you're like, I just want to, yeah.
I think so, because when I was younger, I would, I put a leg up and I do the whole thing.
You tie your leg to the roof. The fuck.
It was an art. I'd be in the bathroom for some time, but
Right.
now I just like I don't care enough. I don't think girls really care that much either.
Okay. What do you think, John? We're getting into fucking deep talks. The bros can do
I think
this ain't
It's
no
very
little
deep.
shit. Dog, this is shit. This is grounds people don't normally go to, and we're being vulnerable like that because the broski doodles. It's not always about being fucking G and gangster and being super cool and being like a presence. No, sometimes it's about being humble and also being vulnerable and letting you know about the things that inside of us make us feel insecure. Yes, one time I nicked part of my boy and I had to get it removed. All right, John. So go on.
so. I remember that day. I took it to the hospital. That was horrible. And that's why I actually never shaved down there ever.
Okay.
Ever since that day.
Ever since the tragic day.
Ever since the tragedy. Realistically, I leave it unkempt for the most part. I don't do any maintenance at all.
Okay.
Unless I know there's something happening.
Okay, you're more of an eventful guy. You sort of have
Right.
it. You have it looking like that abandoned house in the neighborhood that's been there for 20 years. Everything's been, but then somebody's gonna look at it to see if they're gonna buy
Like,
it. You send
let
Pablo
me,
to cut the grass. Okay.
yeah, yeah. I'll cut the grass and make it look nice and everything. And
You think this is
but
something also like to control risks? Like I'm not gonna risk cutting an artery unless I know there might be some need for it.
and then not only that, how often do you do it? I mean, me personally, the times that I've done it, once you start when either you cut with scissors or with a razor, that shit is itchier than a motherfucker.
Yeah,
Like
that's true.
so, like I'm like, why am I
Yeah.
gonna put my dick
Yeah.
through that unless I know?
And if you're a little bit overweight, you see a little bit more of the fat under your fat. That little fat underneath your belly, the belly of your belly,
The fupa.
the fupa. That shit's disgusting. Hashtag, let's get the fucking fuka out. What's that? The giant squid? Oh. All right, so, no, I think that's fair. And you know, one time, one of, not a gynecologist, but the one that we go to,
Proctologist.
a proctologist, he told, or she, this time she was a she, she's like,
Or actually, sorry, a urologist.
a urologist. And the well, it was actually funny. It was like a government urologist, right? They're like, "Oh, go here." And when I go in, I'm like, "All right, yeah." So I just want to get like a normal checkup, and they're like, "All right, let's see your, your thing." And it was the doctor, and then two other doctor ladies there, and I felt like I was almost like in a, I don't know, like in a place where they were just doing tests. Like, all right, just give them random shots, see what the fuck this civilians do. And it was a little weird, like just putting out my dick out for like not just one doctor, but like an array, like a team. He's like, all right, here, look at it here. So you see here, yeah, this is the thing that's been looking purple for 3 weeks.
He's like,
No,
wait,
but-
hold on. Kevin needs to see this. Hey, Kevin, can you come in, please?
Kevin's having a cigarette break. No. Tell Kevin to end the cigarette and get his ass in here. This motherfucker's got pus coming out his dick hole.
Do you see the size of this? Go get Sheila. Sheila.
Get the cleaning lady. Fuck it. We need everybody to see this. This is insane. How do you let this go this bad, Kiko? What happened here? This is like we need to remove your penis. No, but this
Holy
lady told
shit.
me. This lady told me she noticed that I had trimmed, right? And like how retarded I am. I trimmed to go there. Like it's like if I'm gonna fuck him or something. Like this was so retarded. And she saw that I trimmed, right? I mean, she must have. And then she said, "Yeah, don't do that, because that like brings out infections and a bunch of other shit." Like, and then I'm
Really?
like, "Oh, yeah." So
So you
it's
don't like what
actually-
you see, huh?
it almost made me feel like, yeah. So you think, you know how you think that's cute? That's fucking disgusting and it's not even hygienical or whatever though. You know?
Hygienical. I love it.
And since that day, I go Rastafari, man.
Oof. Do you braid that shit?
No, I think I'm on Adrian's side. I do a little light trim, but I try not to do the full shave anymore just because I'm scared. I don't have the same dexterity I might have had at 21, and I just don't want to risk it. You know, the nutsack is a delicate thing. It's almost unnatural for it to be there. It's just so. It's like it's an income. It's like carrying a little. It's like carrying a bag of eggs that you need to keep without breaking for the rest of your fucking life. It's just like here, and then put it, and then now do all this aggressive shit, and not break those little two balls you have there. It's hard.
Oh, man.
Now that I only have one, I mean, you cherish it. So yeah, I think with men grooming, I think I want people to tell us their experience with this. What's their opinion on it? And and be open. Be open. Like put what it is that you do down there. Do you do light work, mid work? And fuck it. Yeah, your coworkers might see those things, but hey, man, life is we're all gonna die. We're all like it's guaranteed. We're all gonna die. So does it even fucking matter? I want to get older so that I can give a fuck less. When you get, don't you, like, when, like, 60, 70-year-old guys, like, that's a perfect age. You can have your money, you're still a little healthy, and you're like, bro, you don't even know how many fucks I don't give.
Not a single one.
And I want to be on my Porsche with my goddamn shotgun, a Budweiser,
And a full bush.
and a full bush. Fuck out of here, man. No, I think that's the way. I like the fact that people are looking into changing a little the culture. You know, like back in the day, I remember growing up in the 2000s. You would think of like everything had to be trim, and it's unnatural. It's unnatural. So we're here, Team Rastafari, Team hippie. You know, let it grow. Do a little braids on it. Put little beads on it. Make it fun. You know, when I go down there, I want it to be like a little party that, you know, I want it to be like I'm going to see DJ BJ in a concert, right? What does that mean? I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. I don't know if some random midget is gonna come out starting giving ecstasy to everybody, and they're like, "No, you sign a waiver where you have to do this." I'm like, "Fuck, I don't even." And I'm in this world now that, you know, until 7 a.m. dancing to music that I don't even understand.
It's in German, and people are like saluting in the room.
And things are getting like there's a vibe there. It's like, what the fuck? And they're all saluting to DJ BJ.
And then like blood starts swimming out of the sprinklers and shit. You're like, what the fuck?
Pieces of like a dead pig start like flying out. Like, what the hell is this? That's the sexual experience I want.
What did I just take?
And that's what, you know, put a little bead on it. And you know what's cute? I think it's cute. Trim part of it and then leave the other. Like, make it like an, I don't know, like a little arrangement, you know? I don't know, make it fun out there, you know? These days, guys.
Like if you put thought into it and.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
let's say.
What about designs?
A little design would be perfect.
Like
I remember when I used to get my hair cut, I used to get like a little line here to let people know that I was thuggish. And I think this would be perfect. Like, get a little line, get like a little thing.
Like a little chia pet.
Like a little chia pet. I don't know. I just think that we can get more creative, and sex can be enjoyed a lot more. Mm-hmm. You know, so we need to start getting a little more open-minded.
Well,
but
I think the girls and women, I think they've been on that for a while. I remember little landing strips, a little Bermuda Triangle.
Right.
They had their own little shapes and formations going on.
Yeah, I think that was, and I think we need to bring that back. And with men, light trim. Stop making these great expectations. Like, if you're out there and you're shaving it all off, stop doing that. You're fucking it up for the rest of us. You know, light work, low maintenance. Now, if you want to go the DJ BJ route, that's also an option. Leave it grown and only, you know, go take care of it when the action's about to happen. It's more efficient.
But you run the risk of getting caught out there.
Yeah, you run the risk of getting caught in the wild and having to reject a madam or an Asian lady that just wants to give you a happy ending.
No. Wait. Just because I'm in the wild doesn't mean that I reject.
Okay, so it just simply means that you're gonna take it in its wildest form because of the sudden short notice.
In its truest form.
Right.
Yeah,
Which is also
you just
good.
can't make any sudden movements.
Why so?
Because John's wild.
Because something might come out and bite you.
Oh, for the viewers out there that might, you know, be thinking out loud, John will destroy regardless of his hair arrangement. I just want to make it clear out there.
Most definitely.
So, well, anyways, guys, I just want to let you know I love you. I love doing this podcast. And I just love connecting in a sexual form, but through the virtual, of course, nothing inappropriate, through the spiritual form, you know, and through the conversational form. And I really want to know your opinions on this. I know a lot of times you guys just keep it to themselves, but put it, especially this one, you know, about your personal hygiene, like put them in the comments. I think it's gonna be good. I think people, it's good for you to share these things and let others know. Rate the podcast. We're on YouTube, we're on Spotify, we're on the iTunes, we're on the pirated things that pirate the podcast. We're everywhere. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.